Last year, my wife and I bought a house.
Whoa, Oregon property taxes!
And we only did it because it was cheaper than renting the apartment we were in. What the heck is going on in Oregon? And being the type of guy I am, I over-research the heck out of everything. I love learning the ins and outs of how things work, hence this channel, really. And while delving into the whole home buying process, I learned of a few things that I would consider to be normal that are actually illegal. Just like asking, how's the neighborhood? Seems like a typical thing, right? No! Illegal! The Fair Housing Act states that such questions are discriminatory. How's the neighborhood? More like, what is the ethnic and religious makeup of this neighborhood, right? That's what you really mean, isn't it? No, heavens, no. I just mean, like, I want to know crime rates in the neighborhood, or like maybe median income. Ah, so you're discriminating about people's class then, I see. Crime rates should be no issue to you. Same goes for how good the local schools are. You may not discuss these things with your real estate agent because you may be discriminating against beaten up, terrible ghettos. On the surface, the goal of the Fair Housing Act sounds alright. Keep an even playing field. You know, it's illegal for a real estate agent to say, oh, you don't want to live in this neighborhood. It's filled with gay Buddhist Mexicans. Alright, fair enough. Don't want an agent's own biases getting involved. But to also make just asking how's the neighborhood illegal? Well, it has the worst crime rate in the city, and it also has the worst rated school in the universe, but it's cheap. To make that illegal? That just sounds like information any potential home buyer should know before going into debt for 30 years, but no, it's just as illegal. It's unfair to the terrible neighborhoods nobody educated in the area would want to live in. Just unfair. You gotta figure all that stuff out on your own, basically. Real estate agents are technically not allowed to answer the question, how's the neighborhood? I mean, they could, but they wouldn't be allowed to say most things. And many of them do anyway, because it's one of those laws that's kind of unenforceable. Thus, a law that everyone breaks. Now then, that was just one, and that was also the biggest one. The other two aren't as big, but they are broken by people during the home buying process too, such as taking your own photos when being shown a house. Well, that's kind of broad. Specifically, if you're taking a bunch of photos of the house and you so much as get the foot of the seller in the shot, snapping a pic of someone in a home that they own is expressly forbidden without specifically stated permission. Yes, you are allowed to take this photo of me for each one that you do. Otherwise, you're breaking the First Amendment. Of course, most won't actually enforce that because obviously it's just a technicality. A technicality similar to visiting a property by yourself or even going to a house and arriving before the agent, but you start looking inside the windows and everything. Technically, that's trespassing. Heck, even if you've already got the mortgage taken out and everything is hunky-dory and the last bit of paperwork will be signed within the hour, it's still considered trespassing, so technically illegal. Isn't technically illegal just the best kind of illegal? I love weird laws, as in I hate them, and they shouldn't exist. But they sure are fun to learn about. We'll probably talk more about stupid laws later. So until later, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something interesting and you had fun. Toodles.